What's up, everybody? Welcome to 5 Picks in 5 Minutes from the Action Network. I am Chris Raybon here with Grant Neefer and Kyle Murray. For all of our picks, there's a link in the episode description with our bets so you can quickly and easily add them to your bet slip. Grant, leading off. Where are you going?
All right, starting off with a real banger. Elic Aomanor plus 450 going up against Cardinals. Not really the greatest matchup, but he's the clear number one in this offense. Like, he's the clear go-to wide receiver. He's already scored twice. He's getting red zone uses, and Ridley may not play this weekend. Plus 450 is absolutely silly odds, especially considering they're 7-point dogs. They're going to be throwing. They may not score much, but he's probably the most likely guy to score outside of Pollard. So plus 450, far too high odds.
Grant, I just got to say, I'm looking at the outline right now. You have your pick in there. It's Aomanor. It doesn't say touchdown. So it's just Elic Aomanor plus 450. So I hope that's not like a Freudian slip or anything, because I know the Titans didn't score a touchdown last weekend. So, Kyle, Kyle, where are you going?
It's going to be tough to follow up with that banger, but I got Woody Marks over 15.5 receiving yards. I know over the past few weeks on this show, I've been taking some running back unders. Going to an over here, the Woody Marks takeover season is officially upon us. 58% of snaps last week out-touched Nick Chubb 22-15, and he looked great doing so. He had 5 targets out of the backfield. Woody Marks was excellent receiving back in college. He actually broke the Mississippi State receiving yards record as a freshman. That's translated to the NFL already. He's already averaging over 16 receiving yards per game, even as his role has developed over the past couple of weeks. But it's a great matchup for him as well, as the Ravens are currently allowing the 4th most receiving yards to opposing running backs. So give me the over on Woody Marks receiving yards this week.
I think this is his backfield going forward. Yeah. It just seems like that last week was kind of the turning point. I'm going to roll with Isaiah Bond over 2.5 receptions. He is going up against the Vikings here, but the big thing is Cedric Tillman out for at least the next 4 games on the injured reserve. Bond already seeing work, kind of cutting into those ancillary receivers thrashing and Tillman's roles in the last few weeks, and he's only caught 7 of his 14 targets on 80 routes, but his 8 out is 11. You would expect a few more catches there anyway, so I think with Dylan Gabriel taking over, you're going to see that. I think they're going to scheme up some easy touches for him. They've been doing that in the past. So Isaiah Bond over 2.5 receptions. Grant, what you got for another banger?
All right, next banger. Wan'Dale Robinson TD plus 250. And he absolutely pissed me off and cost me thousands last week on a parlay because he dropped one in the end zone. But I don't care. I'm going right back to him. Great match versus the Saints. Saints are terrible on the defensive end. They play at a high pace. So there's going to be a lot of plays in this game. Dart looked good last week. With a hamstring kind of ailing him a little bit right now, could be passing the ball more than running the ball compared to last week. Game script was weird last week. They are a dog here, probably going to be passing. Wan'Dale, 4 targets in the red zone. And without Neighbors, he's going to be the go-to guy. Been getting some longer passes too recently this year. So Wan'Dale plus 250, silly odds to me.
Yeah, the Giants are playing at a higher pace too with Jackson Dart. So that could be a game with some more points than we think, even with the total sitting at 42. Kyle, finish this up here. What you got?
Yeah, I got a play that you just kind of hit submit on the bet slip, and then you close your eyes, don't watch it. But I'm taking Pop Douglas over 1.5 receptions. Pretty nice value here at plus 145 or plus 155, depending on where you shop around. But looks like we're getting a pretty nice discount based on Douglas only running 6 routes last week. But the splits in which the Patriots either win or lose have been pretty significant of an impact, depending on where Douglas is seeing his playing time. In the 2 losses for the Patriots so far this year, only 18 routes ran. In their 2 wins, only 18 routes ran. In their 2 wins, and the 2 losses, 66 routes run for Pop Douglas. So when you're looking at the game script being very dependent on Douglas's playing time and volume, it's really transpired over the past 4 weeks. Obviously, playing the Bills here as significant underdogs, I think they should be forced to pass quite a bit. So I like the over 1.5 catches for Pop Douglas this week.
I like it. I don't like just click and submit and closing my eyes because sometimes sites do weird things. Location services might go off, so that was a shot at nobody. Parlay, Woody Marks, Wan'Dale Robinson, Isaiah Bond, receptions, Marks with the receiving yards over, and Wan'Dale, of course, with the TD. That will pay out over 10-1. Again, use a quick slip link in the episode description to get on that. For Grant Neefer and Kyle Murray, I am Chris Raybon. This has been 5 Picks in 5 minutes. Let's get this money.